We are in it for some more cleaning today. The cleaning never stops, especially when you like to thrift and you like to craft. Well, I guess cleaning slash organizing never stops whenever you're procuring more things slash getting rid of old things, phasing those out. But also my apartment just needs to be cleaner. Just like anyone, it gets dirty. What better motivation than people on the internet who are able to scrutinize me in the comments. Feel free to scrutinize and no, actually be nice to me. Be nice to me in the comments below. Tell me I'm doing a good job, please. This box you can see kind of right here at the bottom of the frame, and also Mookie. This box you can see at the bottom of the frame is a collection of things that I would like to donate. I recently made a video where I decluttered some, but it was mainly clothes and a few like kitchen items that I had been meaning to get rid of but hadn't yet. And then I realized I have so much more stuff that I need to rid my space of. So this consists mainly of, not mainly, I guess it consists of a lot of different things so far. We have frames that are just low in quality and are all the same. Where I had bought like a bulk amount of frames, and so they're all the same, they're all black. I bought them in one of the other apartments I lived in because I just needed a frame. There genuinely were not any good thrift stores in the area. There was like nothing there. There was one thrift store, it was a Goodwill. Everything was so expensive and they didn't even have any cool things. And the few cool things they had were so expensive. But where I live now, we are ample and overflowing in good thrift stores, and I'm so glad. So all that to say, we now have cool frames so we can get rid of old ones. We also have some like decorations that I simply won't use. I have some books that are like recipe books that I simply am also not going to use. I have recipe books that I'd rather use, and I have more books that I need to go through as well over there, but I just wanted to give you an overview of what we have. I have this paper towel holder. We are a paperless household. We don't use paper towels, we don't use paper napkins or paper plates. We use paper toilet paper, but that's literally it as far as I can think. I can't think of anything else. So don't need this. We've had it for so long. I just simply, as I talked about in my other decluttering video, I had an aversion to actually taking things to the thrift store. I don't know what it was, I'm crazy. But we've overcome that and now I want to get rid of everything. Not everything, just things I don't use. Before that, I would just give things to people I know, but now we can donate it. I have a lot of these washcloths because I didn't want to use loofahs anymore, but I bought these in bulk, and simply the soft side is too soft, you can't even like grip onto it in the shower, and this side is so rough it hurts to use. So we're just going to continue to use loofahs. We're just using recycled loofahs, like recycled plastic loofahs, but I'd love to find an alternative. That's just what we're using right now. And along with a few other things in here, gist of it is we're getting rid of stuff, and that feels good. Super side note, I just wanted to show you something really cute I found at the thrift store. My friend actually just noticed this, and I was like, man, I don't know if I should get it. Girl. So it's a bunch of these. Let me actually show you. It's a bunch of these. These are the envelopes, and these are the note cards. It's just a bunch of different like horse designs. How cute. These are two of my favorites. I want to use these for collage, and so they're out. But look how beautiful this one is, especially. The colors in the horses. That's literally me and my best friends running as horses. So got all these, $2. I literally was in the checkout line, and I was like, telling my friend, I was like, I don't know if I should get these. And she was like, why wouldn't you? $2. I was like, well, it's pretty big. Like, it's gonna take up room. I'm so glad she made me get them because housing and cute. Also, they don't even take up room. In here, this is just one of the mini cabinets in my kitchen. I'm so grateful. Storage is plentiful in this apartment. This is just one of the cabinets, and I keep frames and art prints and extra little decoration things in here, but mainly like frames and pictures. I'm just keeping this in here, and it's so out of the way. I don't even know what I was talking about. But this is where I had kept a lot of the frames that I'm now getting rid of, and so there's so much more space in here, which is very nice. There's only a handful of frames that aren't being used that I can use to phase out, or if I get new art, I can put in these and then put them up. Fun fact, we were thinking about moving after a year of being here, but I'm pretty certain that we're gonna be renewing our lease. I just wasn't sure how dedicated I wanted to make myself to further furnish and decorate this apartment, but we're gonna be staying here. And I already was telling myself, don't hold back because you don't think you're gonna be here for very long. Like, just go all in, and I'm glad I have been, and we're gonna continue to do so. So you should go check out some of my decorating videos. I got a few on my channel, just a few. I'm sleepy, can you tell? I was just sleeping right there. Right there. See my extra pillow I made out of my blanket? I like to do that sometimes. I don't know why. I'm kind of embarrassed that you can see it. I don't know. This little one is sleepy too. I desperately needed a nap, and now I desperately need a snack before we get back into cleaning. I really need to clean. Full transparency, I don't want to clean. I told my husband not to clean anything because I wanted to clean, and now I must. The bedroom's dirty, the living room's dirty, my desk is dirty, the kitchen's a bit dirty. Generally, that's not all on me. Today, I made it that way. I was about to say the to-go box. The donation box is still right here. Oh, I was gonna talk to you while my bagel was cooking. I wanna show you this. I got it from a local maker. It's this old man, and he does wood carvings. I knew I wanted something from him eventually. It's a grizzly. Isn't she cute? Makes me emotional. I love her. Her big old blockhead. Here's the plant. This was here. This guy's gonna go like right here. And then this is actually gonna go in here. Eventually I'll probably actually repot that, but it's kind of cute. It looks like the frog has a backpack on. Like Tanjiro Nezuko style, you know? I'm going to the farmer's market in like an hour to get some produce. So we gotta get started or else this is never going to happen. First, I have some trash. This is toothpaste, not trash. These guys are going away for now in my glass cabinet. There's a whole lot of glass in there. Toothpaste and hair dye, I don't think belong in the kitchen. So usually when I take a couple things to the bathroom, my brain goes, you're in the bathroom now, so clean the bathroom. I'm trying to stay on task. Plan of attack is kitchen, living room, bedroom, and bathroom. And if we can get to the office space, that's good. If not, it's in a constant state of chaos anyway. All I would be doing is slightly moving things to the correct position because I'm currently working on making things. Any fellow artist understands. So the dishes are clean, which I don't know if that's good or bad. It means I have to put them up, but it also means that I have clean dishes, so awesome. I've reached a new level of intelligence. Husband's Lego work in project. What? Husband's Lego work in progress. Has been sitting right here, which is okay. Sometimes I want to move it so I can clean the counter. Box from Costco. It's portable. This is gonna go on the ground over here. I'll make sure the cats don't get it. It's okay. I'm also going to relocate the headphones and the books so I can wipe everything down because it's kind of grody. I like to use like these, not for any specific reason other than they smell less horrible and toxic in my lungs than like Clorox does. They're like the method ones. They actually smell fine, but I feel like they really get some cleaning done. It says plant-based cleaning power. I just want to be careful of the cleaning products I use because I have kitty cats and also for me and my husband's health. But I feel like this gets all the grime off and then I let it sit for just a little bit and then I wipe it off with a wet rag. Because even though the smell is less, it will still bother me for whatever reason. I'm gonna wipe it all again with this, but you don't need to see that. Paying attention to the clock, that took maybe like 17 minutes with filming in between and who knows what else I was doing, honestly. I wanna see how quick I can fix up the living room we have some clothes. Those are going in the bigger clothes pile. And then I want to straighten things up and also vacuum. So let's see if we can do that in like 15 minutes. Because if we're able to section everything into 15 minutes, then we'll be in time for the market. If I can do it faster than 15 minutes, that gives me more time. So. Exciting news, I'm getting my friend's coffee table, and I love her coffee table, and it's gonna be so big and nice and good for activities. So in the next couple weeks I'll get it in, but I'm excited to actually have a coffee table and not this, whatever you call this. Pikachu does generally stay here because it's Mookie's favorite hangout spot in the mornings, and I'm not gonna take that away from her. Also, Pikachu is super comfy and cute, so he happily stays right here. A bit lounge so Mookie can climb on him. And Snorlax kind of hangs around. You can just go right here for now. That is done, and quickly might I add. Oh, we have like 8 minutes, 30 seconds to spare. It's getting hot in here. I'm not even doing anything, so I'm going to leave the vacuum for now because I'd like to vacuum the bedroom. So let's get in there and see what the damage is. The biggest thing is the bed and the clothes. So we make that look less bad. That's good. We'll get around to laundry eventually. I don't mind having a clean pile of laundry that I'm gonna just throw in the dryer to get the wrinkles out, and then I don't have to spend an hour folding. What I find happens is this is the clean laundry pile. It's mainly pants because I will separate out underwear, socks, and then shirts and pants. And I will do underwear, socks first, then shirts, and then I don't want to do pants. So pants go in here. Everything's going in here right now. That takes a different kind of strength from Ellie, so we gotta start our timer again. We're going for another 15 minutes. Bow. Let's go. I do get around to organizing, I swear, but we have a farmer's market date to make. Clean touches clean, stays clean, as far as I'm concerned. I do have a pile of dirty clothes on the floor because the dirty clothes basket was being used to put dirty clothes in the washer, so I'm just going to dirty clothes, dirty basket, and we'll be all good. And hubby will run that because bless up. Dirty clothes basket. So there were quite a few dirty clothes. This is almost full. Not full, but almost. This we just hide around the corner here so nobody can see it. Clean clothes, ignore those for right now. This is my bed. I actually like making it now because it's super duper cute. If you haven't seen that video, go watch my most recent video about me rejuvenating my room a bit. It was under $100. I just used what I had. I got the blanket for like 70 something and then a picture on the wall, and then I just added some bits and pieces I already had, and you should go check it out. These are the cute little shoes I was gonna wear to my friend's wedding. I still want to wear them, but yeah, that's awesome. So I'm gonna see if I can fix that. I can't tell if someone's tried to fix it before, but let's say they do break when we're at the wedding. They're still wearable because they're still connected to a certain degree, so it will be fine, but I need to fix them. Since the shower is currently being used for something quite revealing, we're not gonna do the bathroom right now. I'm going to do that tomorrow. It took us not quite 10 minutes to clean the bedroom, but that's because it wasn't as time consuming of a task, which is good. I am going to vacuum real quick. That's not super necessary to record, but once I do that, we are going to hit my desk a little bit. We're gonna beat it. Let's go. There's always a handful of boxes sitting around. These go in the laundry room until I wanna deal with them. More hair and jewelry. ribbons that I like to put in my hair, and then a couple of necklaces and bracelets, and one earring. Hello, welcome to the end of the video. Since I mentioned going to the market, I had to show you my favorite thing that I got. I went to the market for produce and I came out with these two. I am genuinely obsessed. If there's a pottery tent to survey, I'm going to be surveying. These were $10 a piece, which I feel is an insane deal because they are handmade. I don't know if you can see the signature, but handmade by the lady selling them. They're gorgeous. I don't have any pottery pieces that are this beautiful of a color, and I think they're just a really good size, especially to have some cute little drinks in them. But I also got some peaches, a bell pepper, and an onion. I love markets. But yeah, I just had to show you these. I'm so glad you were here, and if you made it to the end, thank you so much for watching. I love a good cleaning video, so I hope you enjoyed. I have some really fun video plans in the works, so I hope that if you enjoyed this, you will go check out my other videos and then subscribe and stick around for the ones to come out in the future. I'm about to go drop off the donations that we collected in that box. My apartment is now very nice and clean. Behind me, guess who folded the laundry? Not me, my husband. Didn't even say anything. I literally had just left them in the basket, and I went to the market and I got back home and he had folded the laundry for me. So those just need to be put up, but overall, very clean now. And with all that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next week.